Salutations, Senor Ducky Poo. What's a crack-a-lackin' with you? How are you on this fine day? Is life treating you good? Just waiting for the advertisements to go through before we end up starting up properly. Let me know if there's any audio desyncs or anything like that that need to be rectified. Good, thanks. How are you? How was the get-together? I've started season 2 of Iceland. Not too bad. It was a nice out evening, to be fair. Nice little change of pace. Nice, to see things a wee bit differently, than to spend the Saturday stuck in here just streaming. But to be fair, there's nothing wrong with that either, because I'm enjoying it now, doing that today. Otherwise, it wouldn't have went live. But you know yourself, it's nice to end up having a change of pace every now and again. But yourself, did you get up to anything exciting on your Tuesday? Or Saturday? What the fuck am I on about? Crikey crack. Salutations, Senior Skull. What's a crack-a-lackin' with you, my friend? Is all going good? I mean, did you get up to anything on your Saturday? You there, and we're back. Again, let me know if there's any audio issues or anything like that. Everything should be good. I know, weird that. I worry that that incremental system isn't working, and it's just a generic incremental system now that I think about it. That makes me think that anyone that ends up doing Discord check-in ends up upping the number. And I'll figure that out right now. It fucking does. Christ! I thought I had it fixed. I've watched the Chelsea games 3 times. Every time I watch, I get more maddling with the. Look. He's a striker that has lost his confidence. I still think there's a player there in Hoyland, but I understand the feeling that he's done. I personally think there is something for him. I still think there is a player there that can end up coming out. What is going on here? Okay, anyway. So I don't want to throw the death nail at him, but it is getting seriously close to the point of where he's seriously running out of time. But we'll see what ends up happening. There was an awful lot of bad players during that Chelsea game. To put it entirely on him would be unfair, to be brutally honest. But we'll see what ends up happening, Rasmus was not particularly good in that game either. But at the same point in time, who cares about that when Crystal Palace ended up getting the victory over one Manchester City? That's a shock and a half. If you had paid me money to suggest that it would have been Crystal Palace and Newcastle that won the trophies this year, I wouldn't have taken that bet. again, Skull, I understand the frustration about it, but an awful lot of things end up happening there. And it's an awful lot of pressure and the whole lot. I still think there's a player in him. But when you're performing like that, you need to be called out. And Obi should have been brought on for him at halftime. It was a bad performance, and he needs to be rammed to the gills for that performance. But I still think there's a player there. That's my opinion, anyway. If you disagree with it, I 100% understand, but... Nah, I don't believe that. I genuinely don't believe that. I don't believe you'd do that to a player. I've always been a fan of McFred. I was always a fan of McTominay and Fred. I just didn't think the two of them worked well with each other. Like, individually, they were always sound players. Like, what is with these loading screens? Crikey, what's happening today? Genuinely, what's happening today? This is slightly concerning. Oh, that's why. SK can help you navigate impenetrable terrain, discover new areas on the continent. I was wondering. So the game is just having a bit of a weirdity at the fact that we're after unlocking a new bit to it. I'm not hearing any sound. Okay, something's off with the game. I should be hearing those sound effects good, but yeah. So if you can't pass 5 yards and you're not playing. Hey, look. I'm not going to get into an argument with you about it. There's an awful lot of things about that end up going into. I understand that there was that pass there that he ended up missing that he should have ended up getting, but I'm not there's no defending that performance. That wasn't a good performance, but I still think there's a player there. I genuinely still think there's a player there. There's no point having an argument with you about it. And he deserves to be berated for that performance. And if he wasn't berated, then Amron's not doing his job right. But I don't think, especially considering he's the only striker for the final, there's any point burning him for the moment. Just hope that he ends up putting in a performance in the final and happy out. Or drop him and put Bruno as a false 9, which is an alternative option as well. Which is probably what I do. I probably do the... what Ten Hag done in the final of the FA Cup, drop him and do that. Ten Hag typically had gold, or not Ten Hag, Rooney typically had goal droughts after getting injured. We'll see what ends up happening. It doesn't help that the players around him aren't confident either, and it's blatantly obvious himself and Garnacho don't get on. Now, whether that's because Garnacho doesn't think he's able to score them, I don't know. But it's blatantly obvious Garnacho doesn't get on with Højlund. And whether or not there's more people that don't get on with him, that's an alternative question as well. But you can't have a situation where you're not bloody passing to your striker. Nice. It shouldn't be on the striker to pass to everyone else. They should be passing to the striker. What is this? I mean, this is pretty, but what is this? This is different and weird. Okay, we're gonna leave that alone. Which ended versus a Pen versus Rangers. Yeah. I wouldn't play Ahmad or Garnacho anywhere near the striking position. Bruno or Mount would be the player that I end up putting there if you were to drop one of them, but I still would play Højlund in the final, to be honest. No, Duck, I didn't get a chance to have a look at it. Did you post it into the Discord? I did take one of the clips and put them onto YouTube. It's doing okay on YouTube. It's doing okay on YouTube, to be fair. Got 1,500 views on YouTube. Although my TikTok has gone down the proverbial government mule when it comes down to clips. I've tried adding more stuff here to make it easier for myself. So like in this type of situation here where the loading screens aren't happening so easily, I can, instead of having to go into channel points, just go.
What happened?
Because what the hell is happening here? Why is it taking so long to load? And then a couple of other interesting little elements that can end up adding a bit of fun to us. So we'll see what ends up happening. To each their own. I don't think either of the two players have the strength in order to play a striker. I think they get bullied off of the ball. Now, to be honest, Rasmus has been bullied a fair bit as well, but I don't think either of the two of them are strikers. You have the Rashford problem of where you're always off when you're in that position. I would play the players in their normal position so that they play it proper. But I can understand the want to have a solution there, and that's why I kind of wish Obi was selected for the Europa League so that we could end up picking him. It's a shame that Obi isn't selectable. He'd be awesome for this particular situation. Okay, so smash through. Well, that's where we're meant to go, so we won't go up there just yet. It's nice having a big hulking Hulk to destroy absolutely everything. These are all meant to be. French monuments. I don't know enough about France in order to tell you what monument they are. So if you have any idea, do let me know. Energizing Star tree. Ooh, Energizing Star. Okay, so there's 3 of these Energizing Stars that you can use. That's interesting. I think we're going to play off counterattack and pace. I think if we go counterattacking, we lose. Honestly. Aww. Yes. So which here are we going to give a Gush Dove? Let's change his hair. We have Charming. Oh my god, look at the suaveness. Curly. He looks more like Hannibal out of the actor who plays Hannibal in the Netflix series when he looks like that. Scottish 2 Offie Sean, what's a crack-a-lackin', my friend? Is all going well? How is life treating you these days? Is life going good? How is your Sunday treating you? Euro, I hope is back. He's been revolutionary since he came in. Adrian Heaven might be back as well, which is interesting. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What's been going on? Can Dr. Crack help at all? Just know that most of the time I am an arsehole, so, you know, I might be able to help. But to be fair, I'm an equal opportunity arsehole. Yeah, Goodison Park, the loss of Goodison Park. I've never been to it, but I know it's meant to be an astonishing environment to go to, but at least your ladies are still using it, right? So, I mean, you could support the ladies' football team and go and end up watching it there. We'll see when it ends up happening, Skull. There's no point assuming yet. The only thing when it comes down to Euro is Euro wasn't training on the pitch yesterday. Or not yesterday, Friday. So we'll see what ends up happening. I mean, it depends on how good the women's team ends up becoming. Was he on today? I haven't been online today to figure out whether or not he was on grass today. If he was, fair play. What is this? Some of these areas are weird as balls. What is the point of this area? The list was done. Delict hasn't been seen, so looks not fit. Delict was on grass, though. Okay, let me have a quick gawk at that, so duck, and I'll have a look. Clips. That's one way to open up a path if Craic could actually press the right button. Oh, yeah. Because my dopey ass ended up falling down. Fun. Vardy's last game, too, is a Leicester player. Or, no, the Leicester have one more game as well, don't they? The rumour is that Vardy is going to Wolves. Which, to be honest, isn't a bad owl spot for Vardy to go. I joke about it, but I actually wouldn't mind one season having Vardy at United just as an experienced bench striker if he'd come. You know, someone who you know can just in a goal. I actually wouldn't mind it. He'd never do it because he probably wants to play the first team football, but like I actually wouldn't mind it. Hey, doesn't matter who you go through so long as you win it. I'm happy Palace won it, to be honest. Although it's interesting to see that they're going to be in Europe. Everton's also interesting. He'd be fantastic for Everton, to be honest. But the one thing with Everton, I hate Everton going for any striker. Everton's looks with strikers is astonishing. Like, he had Dominic Calvert-Lewin for a long time there, and he just couldn't stay fit. Beto is in theory a good striker, but he just hasn't been good enough for ye as I think he has the potential to be. So we'll see. Martinez, as in Latario Martinez, Skull. Is that who you mean? Latario Martinez. If you mean Latario Martinez, we're not getting him. Why should Henderson have been sent off? I missed what that was. We should sell them, then play chess. Then play class. Yeah. I said, why did I think class was chess? Yeah, I don't know who you'd end up going for, though. But to be honest, he wouldn't be a bad shout for Everton. I like Everton, but I really dislike that he sacked Sean Dyche. Like, I must say, I'm not a massive, like, Player FC or Manager FC person, but I think the way you went about sacking Sean Dyche and bringing on David Moyes was insanely disrespectful. But hey, Moyes has done better with ye than Potter has done with West Ham. Barely, but he's done better, so what can you say? Interesting. It wasn't going away from goal either until he palmed it away. Maybe I honestly I didn't watch the match. I can't comment on it. But hey, I don't care. I'm just happy that City didn't win. I know it's unfair to any City fans, but I'm spiteful enough to admit that I'm just happy City didn't win. City to go an entire season without a trophy is actually beautiful to me. And I think it's good for the Premier League. It won't remain that way, but I think it's good for the Premier League for a bit that City don't have a trophy. Well, something is definitely up with my system today. This game hasn't been laggy at all when I've done it. Now it's being a bit laggy.
Here's your card.
Like there, like that's... Anyway, last time City didn't win a trophy, guess who won the Europa? I'm guessing you're going to say United. But then again, United, it isn't the only bit of coincidence going a United's way either. Like the last time United faced 3 Spanish teams in Europe, they won the Europe competition they were in. Not that timing. I'm not going with enough health. Fine. I wanted City to win because it's funny, always being mid-table and no. Yeah, sorry. The thing with Palace winning, and I don't care about it because it's just typical media horseshit, is that you won't hear anyone whinging that Palace get their way into the Europa League as a result of winning the FA Cup, even though they're 12th. But they'll whinge consistently about United getting in, or Tottenham getting into the Champions League via the exact same process in a harder event because it's European-wise. Like, they didn't whinge when West Ham got into the Europa League for winning the Conference League when they were 17th. So it's just a level of hypocrisy that's typical in media today. This is a second. Fair enough. Fair enough. Is the audio okay, by the way, or is it a little loud? I think it should be okay. Just let me know if things sound a little off, or if you're not, if it's a bit off for all of you or anything like that. Just do let me know. And I'll try and rectify it. So that's me running around in a circle. I will say, this is it. Like I know I consistently harp about it, but this is a gorgeous game. Oh, Reich. Didn't even see him coming. Perfect. The fact I'm scared of is Newcastle went 20 years winning a trophy, and now Spurs going 10. It doesn't sit right the way everything's going. Hey, United are still winning, so that's all that matters to me. Okay. Why would it give me a weapon? Why would it give me a weapon in this area that heals the fuckers in this area? Why would it do that? So annoying. It's genuinely so annoying. The counter-attack heals it. Oh, crikey. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that just absolutely wonderful? I mean, Scottish. If we're going to do it, then we need to do it right. Yours. Yours. Oh, Christ. Okay, so he ends up doing like that when he does that one. Fair enough.
Okay.
So I am just disastrously shite at this game.
Not looking good.
But I think we already knew that, but, you know, it's nice to be, you know... I'm not gonna lie to you, Skull. I'm not sure. I'm going to try to. I definitely want to. I want to stream the final, but I'm not gonna lie to you and say that I am, because I honestly don't know yet. My Wednesday is a bit weird, so we'll see what ends up happening. Is this going to be like last night? You sit here for 2 hours plus. I mean, I plan to be on for 2 hours plus. I don't know, unless I get a call or something, it might change. Why? Do you want it to be a short stream today? Oh no, not at all. I wasn't 2 hours with that boss, you cheeky fuck. I only happen to be 1 hour 44 minutes on that boss. I was streaming for 2 hours plus, but I don't think maybe I was, but I don't think I was 2 hours on that boss. If I was, then fair play. But my stubborn arse will consistently continue to do it, so it's definitely a possibility, my friend. I say no to no man. I shall continue on until I suffice and achieve. But if you dream, you shall achieve. I love how you can turn over to the people that aren't actually in your party. Besides, it was an enjoyable 2 hours, wasn't it, Skull?
Time to take risks. I can do it.
I pray EA gives us a new ST Evo. Is that a fighting game? I don't actually know what you're on about with that, Scottish. Sean. I genuinely don't know what you mean by that. A striker evolution in FC. Oh, okay, interesting. Christ of almighty, those attacks are fast. I would actually... I'm sure I'm probably one of the only people in the world that want this, by the way. I would actually be incredibly happy if EA gave us... FIFA Street again. Or, obviously, just don't have the FIFA license. A variant of FIFA Street. Okay, so we've learned that I'm just genuinely shit. Although we knew that beforehand, but it's nice to confirm my own biases. Yeah, I loved some of the FIFA streets. Just like, just not like the third one, God. Yeah, I didn't like FIFA Street 2. FIFA Street 2 was phenomenal to me. And I remember that the best player in the game was... The best players in the game in FIFA Street 2 were Wayne Rooney, Cristiano Ronaldo, and I believe Samuel Eto'o. I think it was Eto that they ended up giving as the best player in that. I just know that it came about the time when Rooney had that reality television show where he was going around the streets of England, looking for, you know, talented people to give them a chance. They would still ruin the game. I wouldn't bother if I was them, as they killed EAFC in 2 years. Let's be fair, Skull. FIFA was dying anyway. The monetary compensation they were putting through was starting to end up getting down. They were getting hit too hard by the people. But we'll see what ends up happening, because it's still possible for EA to end up coming back. Not having the FIFA name doesn't make that much of a difference. So, yeah, we'll see. It's still very much possible for them to come back. Like, it's still a fucking barn burner of a game for them. They make an absolute fortune off of it. So, you know. Can't wait for 2K FIFA to come out this year. I haven't seen anything about 2K FIFA, so I don't know if that's going to be any good. I don't mind the 2K series because obviously they're owned by Take-Two, and Take-Two are a billion-dollar corporation that end up making the likes of bloody GTA and all that. So we'll see what they end up doing. And the WWE games haven't been bad. I wouldn't say any of them have been good, but they haven't been bad. So we'll see what they do. It needs to be one of the best games they've ever made for it to actually matter.
Look out.
I'm actually going to let them kill me. I have the wrong squad here and the whole lot.
If I die, so be it.
Okay, out of the way for a second. Hula boot. God damn it, crack. Anyway. I hate that opinion, to be honest. I hate the idea that things are gate-kicked. With kids or with adults. I hate anything being gate-kicked. Like, that's like turning around saying cartoons are only for kids, when it's a massive, thriving industry that ends up going incredible for kids and adults and the whole lot. Like, I'd say the majority of cartoons at the moment are being followed and watched by adults more than kids. So I don't like that. I will say the losing their shit over it does make sense a bit, but it's enjoyable to watch, so I can't complain. I mean, whatever ends up working for them, they just it has to be a good game. If it isn't a good game, if it doesn't do anything, then it won't end up mattering. What do you disagree about it, Skull? In what way? Expand on why you disagree with me.
Swiftly now.
Because I'm genuinely intrigued. Or Doc, sorry.
Ready to parry. Blades sharp.
There's no point for both of you to be such snide pricks about it. You know what I meant. Just listening to you and ended up trying to get the opinion. But why do you disagree anyway, Duck? I always have to remember that Duck's name is actually Duck, because Duck was a fool and didn't end up keeping their actual bloody name. So apologies to me for sometimes forgetting that Duck is Duck and not Duck. Now that doesn't excuse me confusing Duck with Skull, But that's an entirely different kettle of fish. Well, that's the reason why we put that channel point at such a high percentage of numbers. I have, by the way, and I have, by the way, lowered down the text-to-speech, but give you the fair warning, it does have the check on it now as well, so I'm not going to say yes to it unless I actually, you know, think it's valid to end up being on the stream, so... the text-to-speech is now easier for people to use, but will be used within my grace. If I think what you're saying is horse manure, I'm not going to let you use it.
You saved me. Here's your
Which I think is fair. It's only 10 channel points now if you want to do text-to-speech. If you abuse it, I'll change it back to 1,000. But anyways. For now, everything is sound and dandy. I still haven't gotten the timing 100% down on these schmucks. They are weak to fire, which is nice. But I do need to get the timing a bit better on them. Ooh, here we go. So, it shouldn't play it straight away, so let's wait and see. Okay, so that's going to be a problem for TikTok, because TikTok's going to hear it twice. That's annoying. So there is a fault to this, but I'll focus on figuring that out later on. Oh, Christ.
The time out of Craic needs to learn his lessons.
So the way that it works is I get a person has redeemed X text to speech, and then the damn thing stupidly decides to end up reading the entirety of the text to speech out, which I kind of need to figure out a way to stop it from doing that. And then I end up going to the actual extra thing and selecting approve, and then ye end up hearing it. So I need to work a bit on it, because the way TikTok is working at the moment is TikTok is listening to the audio that comes straight through my thing. It's not, it's my external audio, so we'll see what ends up happening.
On me. Blades sharp.
You know, what might end up happening instead, Skull and Duck, is that I unmoderate Duck and just time out the two of ye. Yes, it means that my two most prominent chatters will no longer be chatting, but to be honest, it might be worth it.
Here we go. Here's your card.
Yes, please, you bloody masochist.
Blades. On me.
Did it turn me around? It did. It turned me around. Weird fucking game.
Nice.
It literally won't let me jump up. God damn it. You know what? You know what? You know what I'm going to do? Do that. Do this. And then I'm going to... Oh, there we go. And you can blame yourselves for that, because... How are things, Dodges? It is indeed. This is the crack that's attacking the world. What's the crack-a-lacking with you, my friend? Why? What ended up happening to you? What has you knackered, my friend? Am I going back? Interesting. We don't go here yet. Retiring from sport. Oh, that's 3 games of hockey is not fun. Did you at least win any of them? I don't doubt your stubbornness. That's what's really funny about it, Duck. I know you'll save up that 50k.
Useful.
Got our first points we drew. Yeah. I'm nothing if not an equal opportunity arsehole, Skull and Duck. But hey, at least you ended up getting something out of it. You enjoy the hockey, though, don't you? It's a sport that isn't really. Oh fuck me! This is beautiful. Like it might be in my area, but I haven't seen it. Oh. You know, to be honest, I'm only pulling the piss with you. If ye do it, then fair enough. I'll change it back to the number that I was at before because I had it at that. And to be fair, you said you were going for it. I'm only being a smart arse. I will change it later, so it will go back up to 50,000 later. But for now, I'll keep it at the 10,000. To be fair. Anyway. Just wondering how a team dead last can have a player top of the league for goals, but hey ho. What? Who? Is it Vardy? Who's that? I don't know those stats. Premier League, player statistics, goals. Yeah, I don't know who you're on about. Is that something in your save? I'm the league's... Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, you mean yourself? Oh, okay, fine. I thought you were on about the Premier League or something like that. No, that makes sense. I'm the league's top goal scorer, basically doing charity work at this point. Hey, at least you got something. At least you're doing some type of work. Three of these I've never seen before, so beating them will be hard.
A storm is coming.
Yeah. Interesting. You're weak to... All of these are weak to fire, so that's good. So the list of games I currently have downloaded are The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, Crusader Kings 2 and 3, Dark and Darker, The Darkest Dungeon, Disco Elysium, Dragon Ball Fighters, Edge of Eternity, Enter the Gungeon, Fall Guys, Faster Than Light, God of War Resurrection, or God Eater Resurrection, Hades 2, Knights of Pen and Paper 2, Marvel Snap, Mass Effect, Massive Chalice, Nowhere Prophet, Other Side. I have to write all of these down so there's actual list for you in the future. Warframe, I have FM there. I have downloaded Fortnite, but I haven't opened it. And I do have Marvel Rivals on as well, although I played fuck all of it. So, I don't know. So, give me a second. I'll post this into the Discord and you can pick from them. And then I'll create a proper list of this later on, because honestly, no one has ever asked that. So we have that. And then we go down past Snap to here. And we have that. Marvel Rivals and FM. So those are the games that I currently have downloaded. Those are the selections you have if you decide to click that particular one. Yeah, I actually really like God Eater. It's clunky as hell, to be honest, but I actually think it's a really cool franchise. I got into it from the anime, other than the game. It's clunky as hell and hard to get used to be honest, but interesting. Hey, if that's what you want to do, do it, and I'll swap over. Just know I'll hate you for the rest of your life. That ripped me to shreds.
Well, here's your card.
Okay, jumping moves are. Oh yeah. You could if you wanted to. I have the latest downloaded as well for Pro Wrestling Simulator. There's just a couple of edits I need to do with it. I plan on doing Pro Wrestling Simulator at some point in time. It's just the audio for it is the problem at the moment, to try and get good backing tracks that aren't copy struck. And I know Benny turns around and says you shouldn't end up worrying about it. You can do the differential where your clips aren't caught with it. But I have gotten warnings just from the base stream itself, even though it hasn't been recorded over. And obviously TikTok uses a different thing. So until I figure out that, you know, need to learn more. Ooh, she does a lot of damage.
Ready to evade.
But if you want to, select it and I'll swap over. I'll do all of the stuff to swap it over. You'll just have to wait a couple of minutes until the swap over is done, but it's an option there for a reason, my friend. I just have to at some point set up the actual crack words. The actual command to let you know what's available. There we go. I should feel proud of myself. I'm able to speak. I'm able to speak. That was incredibly rude. Apologies for that incredibly rude yawn. I wonder, actually, now that I think about it, it's not lit up. Does anything happen if you light it up, considering one of them wanted it to be lit up? Oh, it's not giving you any option to, so I don't think so.
Finesse and grace. Blades.
Like, the white one wanted his thing to be lit up, so that's why I was curious. Wow, that does a lot of damage. Okay, my healer is dead. Isn't that wonderful, my friends? Nothing like when your healer ends up dying on you, just like... So we've learned it is a fundamental truth. Crack is decisively shit at this game.
Let's push forward.
Ooh, cool. The fuck?
I'm waiting.
God damn it. As I said, I'm a man of my word. Whatever you click, I'll end up going on to, my friend.
I'm not trying to leave.
Okay, my timing is disastrous. Disastrous.
Dodge CL. Let us stain them.
But hey, you can only do what you can do. The good thing is that you're going to end up giving me a good heal here. Yeah, I'll do it off of him. And that'll kill him as well and heal everyone else. Cool. Not an awful lot, but enough. Or as well do the guard up and see what ends up happening there. Gel, which gives us a wee bit less damage. And we're going to heal you, even though... You know, we don't really need to. If the timing of the fool... I'm chilling thinking how I improve the United team for the manager. Simple. You end up getting him a goalkeeper that people are confident in. You end up getting him fullbacks who will actually do the winger position that he ends up wanting and actually aren't afraid to cross the motherfucking ball. And you get him a striker. I answered your question. The one good thing is that statement is accurate on all fronts.
Oh, lovely.
Although on FM, honestly, on FM, the number one thing to do is just get the best goalkeeper in the world. It is just what you end up doing. If you have the best goalkeeper, you just win.
Nice.
Ooh, on deck, deal damage to all enemies. That's interesting. I die a lot. In case you didn't notice, I die a lot. But yeah, that's, well, then that's one of the reasons why you're fourth. After that, then it's just getting a striker. Ah, this is pretty. I'm also going around a fucking circle. I have no idea where I am.
Genevieve. Patrick near the lake, so he could be close to water. I know he really missed the aqua farm and his floating gardens. Clair Obscur thinks it's a waste of time to update these journals, but I find it strangely comforting. I suppose at its core, it's a record that we existed, that we still exist. The Gommage is coming, but I feel at peace. Just the two of us, but we managed to carve out a tiny sliver of a life of our own. I should feel guilty, maybe, for abandoning the mission, but I don't. I'm just glad that when tomorrow comes, it'll be Clair Obscur at my side.
Well, that's awfully wholesome, to be honest, but it is something in these particular type of games, and maybe I'm just a heartless bastard. In fact, it's almost certainly that I'm a heartless bastard. But in an awful lot of these type of audio logs, it is very self-referential. It is very, oh, just looking back and, you know, die hard, I'm the end of the world type disaster things. It's very rarely the funny ones, like some of the ones down here, where, yeah, damn you, SK, and your stupid mushrooms, you know, where it's just arrogance and annoyance. It is, I love romance, but I am one of those people that public displays of human affection end up making me curl my stomach. So, that has a lot to do with the fact that I don't have any public displays of human emotion. So, you know, there is that.
Here's your card. Finesse and grace.
We should be doing a lot more damage to these guys.
Place on me. No margin for error.
Interesting. Oh yeah, okay, so we don't use it on them because the fourth one ends up...
Careful now. Ready.
It literally is just easier to go. Cheap fuck.
Let's spill some ink. A storm is coming.
Like, it is ridiculously cheap in an RPG to do what I just done there instead of going and actually getting the heal. But what can you do with the drunken sailor? These ones are resistant to ice, or the other ones aren't. Okay. So we can do the heal now. Which one is more... screw it, let's just kill you.
Let us.
I mean, it really doesn't matter, but we're going to revive our dear old friend first.
You don't get to die
And then that kills. Lune still isn't healed, but what can you do? And we're also not going to... properly heal her up either, because we are continuing on the way that we went and checking the rest of this map. So, well, we would if we didn't get shocked. So we didn't come over this way. We did check there. Now we can check all of this. Anything of importance around? Not yet. So there's something down there, but let's check the rest of this first. Another expedition token there. But we'll kill you first. And yes, we want to get rid of you because you end up having healing capabilities based on the air move, even though we don't really use it that much. Medic, Huggy, my good old friend, what's a crack-a-lacking with you? Is all going well? Is your Sunday treating you grand? How did the baseball expedition end up going after I ended up falling asleep rudely and not maintaining my place in your stream? It goes random. Oh, okay, I didn't realize that. Okay. you don't end up getting all of the counter, I mean, I suppose that makes sense, but... Yeah, it is a doornail.
A storm is coming.
Ah, yeah, but I'm only pulling the piss, you know, you know yourself. But how is your Sunday treating you? Are you getting up to much? What time is it over in your neck of the woods? I don't have the universal time clock up at the moment. You know, funnily enough, every now and again I do actually have the universal time clock up, so I would actually...
No margin for error. Ready to evade.
actually know what time it is over there. Really? How did... Oh, whatever. I'm actually semi-tempted to send in the reserve. I mean, yes, fine, go on. Oops. So we'll find out if I die in a second. I currently can't do anything because I'm equipped and done this the wrong time, so... sorry for this going ahead while you guys are listening to or seeing shit. There we go. Okay, there we go. Took me till 6 a.m. to fall asleep. Slept for 4 hours. I went golfing yesterday too, so I'm physically drained as well. Interesting. But how was your golfing anyway, Benny? What's on the? I am a competent man. I swear, I do have proper diction. How did the holes end up going? Did you get any ways of an okay result? The rounds took 5 hours. So how long should that course typically take? Oh, okay. And what was it that ended up prolonging it? What was it that took you the extra hour? Just a bad player or the group in front of... Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's really annoying, unfortunately. Like, would you be much of a golf fan? Like, would you watch professional golf and that type of stuff? Occasionally. I recently watched an anime based on golf known as Rising Impact on Netflix. And it's stupid. It's like very stupid. But at the same point in time, the last few episodes of season 2 got to change Gustav's weapon. Yeah, because the weapon that he's wearing heals the fuckers on the counterattack. Yeah. Oh, crack. Just genuinely moment. I do have to set that up to work on the virtual display as well. So I'll work on that for the TikTok and all that later on. Oh no, I didn't forget to heal. I'm going in intentionally not healed so that I can heal myself up in the fight. I'm just being a twit. I think, and this might be me being presumptuous, I think I have enough of the timing pointed out that I should be grand. So the answer to my question is I don't.
I'll do it. Let's push forward.
How do I not have dodge? Seriously, how have I not set dodge? You goddamn idiot. How do I not have dodger set as one of my items? Oh, Christ. So in order for this to work, I need Grim Harvest. So I need to keep that one alive. And not die! Christ, crack.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
So I was wrong. I think we can all agree that I was wrong. So much for having belief in my own abilities. Crack is an idiot. At least we all know it now. I believe in Joe Henry.
For those who come up.
Oh, he's doing the smash. In that case, I win. But Gustav's the only one that's getting any bloody experience out of this. The one person that didn't need it, which is why he's not in the squad. That's genuinely hilarious. That's actually hilarious. Anyway, another expedition tale for us.
Nicholas, Expedition 44. The idea was you'd only have to fool the first one.
I love this voice, by the way.
Then Jules can wear its carcass to trap the next, and so on.
Ooh.
Until we all have proper cover. But disguising ourselves as Nevrons has proven to be extremely ineffective, to say the least. Maybe they recognize each other by their chroma. Anyway, it was an utter failure. To any expeditions that follow our trail, do not disguise yourselves as Nevrons. It doesn't work.
I absolutely love that this is a journal. That is a beautiful, beautiful journal. And well on you for trying it, you insanely stupid fucker. Oh, god damn it. Why did that happen? What? TikTok, you are a weird, weird, weird fool. So it thought that I was inactive because I didn't move my head during the entirety of that fight. So maybe I should just be fighting and consistently doing this just so TikTok doesn't end up being a pain in the arse. Do you use it much yourself, Benny, whenever you're streaming? I actually haven't perused around TikTok to see who else uses it. I'm half tempted to make a version of the Joe Henry song for Crack. I believe in Crack Attack. I'm not a singer. As we've discovered previously, I'm not a singer. The last thing anyone wants is to hear me singing. Murph-M has that as his FM song. Awesome. That's his raid song. That's awesome, to be honest. I do have to do that type of stuff at some point in time. I do have to come up with new raid elements and all that, especially since Twitch got rid of the shout out. I need to set up Nightbot or whatever, or a bot to help me with raids and all that type of stuff, because ever since Shout Me Out ended up getting removed, I don't have a proper version of it yet. Have you found a good alternative to that yet, Benny, or are you using anything for it? Say his name and he appears. I believe in Murph FM. I believe in Murph FM because they love him. Birmingham and Manchester and sunny Wales. Oh God, awesome.
Not today. A storm is coming. Ready.
Damn it, that's gonna kill him. Yeah. Fuck. Wasn't worth it to bring her back to life, but I really didn't want it to kill. Like, I know one of the raids that I absolutely adore is Tectone's raid, for whenever you end up watching his on TikTok. Because he just has a load of little eggies that go across the end of his screen, and then it ends up playing the team music of Fabulous Boutte from South Park: The Fractured Butthole. It's awesome, to be honest. But like, I love. Oh. Oh. Who's its crack? Who gave that shout out? I mean, fair enough, Duck. I don't know who's its crack. Is he any good, or did you just accidentally do that? I could have SH9U. What? Just generally, what? What? I'm confused. What? Benny, should I make crack really hate Sundays? I mean, you might as well try. Out Craig, but I'm not that... Duck, you've lost me completely now. You have me confuzzled and confused. You have me bemused. As Dara O'Brien turns around and says, "Catholicism, the stickiest religion. You can't not be a supporter of the Catholic religion. You can merely be a bad Catholic." Stickiest religion known to man. Where the fuck are we going? Okay. Which means we come back here because we haven't healed, so hopefully this hasn't revived everyone. Because there is a section that we missed. That seems to be the actual way to go up there, so we'll go back up there later. I would, when it comes down to religions, I mean, technically speaking, I'm Catholic, but I'm probably more atheist than anything, to be honest. Not that any of it really matters. Like everyone should be. I don't care. Whatever you end up doing yourself is what you end up doing. Just don't force it on me. Another mime. Okay, so in we go for another mime battle, my friends. Have you ever seen that Dara O'Brien joke, by the way, on Catholicism? It's actually a really funny joke. Yeah, it's one of the things that he ends up talking about there. I mean, I don't, so you're gonna need to tell me what it is. I assume you mean Fortnite. And if it is Fortnite, then fine, I'll move over to that, but you'll need to give me until after this fight.
Danger.
Yeah, I have no problem moving over to it. You'll just have to give me fall on its own and off. Yeah, no, I'll move over to it in a minute. You'll just have to give me till after this fight. This seems faster than Speaking of games, how was your first United game? They were shite. But to be honest, I didn't actually mind it. Old Trafford's unique and interesting. I'd happily go over again, hopefully when we're a better team. Just surprisingly small. Like, it didn't feel like a 70,000 seat arena. To me, anyway. Like, the Principality Stadium isn't that much bigger than Old Trafford, and the Principality Stadium feels 4 or 5 times bigger than Old Trafford. Sorry, you deserve this. You genuinely deserve this for that one. Talk about being unfairly cruel. Holy shit, Duck. Like, holy shit.
Dodges, yeah.
Let's hope he picks a better one this time if he does. Let's find out what he says in 3 minutes' time when he's back in to actually say anything to us.
Lovely to see you.
I'll decide once I finish this fight. It depends on which one loads faster.
Now's our chance.
To be honest with you, Skull. Oh, that I honestly don't know. Or care.
Ready to evade.
I think he said he has a wee bit longer to wait before he's able to do it anyway.
Let's play.
Like, this particular, What to change your name to? It's just that you have an underscore beside it now, Todges. I didn't even notice the difference.
Converge.
If I'm being brutally honest. Don't know if that's cruel, but it's brutally honest. Ah, honestly, probably a wee bit better. Son of a... Okay, I'll check that now, Benny. Ooh, cool. Okay, I might end up getting a wee bit of advice off you later on in order to implement that, because that seems awesome.
A storm is coming.
It's definitely better than what I have here, which is absolutely fucking nothing.
Let's take cover.
I just revived her!
Grace. Flames. On me. On me.
The video I set up, but there's a whole set. Okay, so that's that one. What is it called anyway? Yeah, it's just a browser source. Because you're using Stream Elements. It's just a Stream Elements bit, is it? Scene.gg. Okay. Okay, well, I'll definitely look at that after the stream ends up finishing. Why did I do this? I was meant to revive fucking Marielle.
I'll do it.
Yep. That tracks.
Still need your help.
Brilliant.
Oh, crack.
Time to strike. Here's your card. It's sharp. That hurts.
It's taken so long to build up this feckin' mind's break. Interesting, that, to be honest. Interesting. Are you able to implement both? Because that seems interesting. That's awesome, to be honest. I'll have a look at it anyway. It looks very interesting, Benny. Would have been nice if Twitch didn't get rid of the really nice one we had beforehand, but it's nice to have an alternative. It's nice to have a good option there now.
Take cover.
I would have liked if they gave an actual reason why they got rid of Shout Me Out too, because Shout Me Out was incredibly handy.
Lightning. Strike.
We're almost there.
Begins.
It's just a tiny bit longer, ladies, gentlemen, and others, till we get through this feckin' pain in the arse. We almost have the break set up, and then we can actually kill the fucker. Like, this is the fight where I should have brought back in Gustav, because he's far quicker at building up the break.
Feel the burn. On guard. Take your shot.
But genuinely, Todgers, I actually really enjoyed going over there. I do wish I had a better showcase of what Manchester was. Like, I wish I wasn't so... I wish I didn't rest on my laurels as much as I did, and actually searched up more shit to do in Manchester so that I was able to enjoy it more. But depending on how things go for the end of June, I plan on doing more travels anyway. So I'll be able to end up having more of that and just enjoying different areas more than that. So now that he's broken, we should actually be able to do damage to the brick. Like, 4,000 done nothing? Christ. This might take a wee bit longer than I thought, Skull. I will swap over to the game once that's done. Don't worry. Has Duck come back yet, by the way? I know I said it's 3 minutes, but it's already been... It has to have been 3 minutes, right? 180 seconds. Yeah, that's 3 minutes. Or maybe that ended up annoying Duck enough that he's just not bothering to come back. I wouldn't blame him, to be honest. Ay, 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 ay. I mean, there was always YouTube anyway. If he wanted to end up getting a conversation point in while he was timed out, he could always go over to YouTube, considering he knows where it is, and it is still active there, so I can see it. While I'm waiting on this, give me 1 second. There's one thing I need to do.
Ready to parry.
I wonder what I'm going to get off of this mime. Typically, it's the baguette attires, which is interesting, to be honest. So I wonder if it's going to be a baguette for someone else. I was going to joke with you, but I know you... No. With Duck, I was only pulling the piss. In general, I'm sound when it comes down to jokes. I might, depending on how bad the joke is. But typically, I let people explain themselves. I don't want people to feel like they're not able to talk here, so, you know.
Take your shot.
God damn it. I don't know what it is about CL. I just cannot do the timing properly with her at all.
Let the ink flow.
Oh, in that case, don't. If you want to tell it to me, whisper it to me. I love that so much, Penny. Oh, that's beautiful. That's ridiculously beautiful. I think you might have made my day with that one, Benny.
Let's finish this. Danger.
Just...
I'm waiting.
I am being really foolish with this. Like, I shouldn't be as bad as I am on this particular showcase. Like,
I'm ready.
the fact that I'm getting perfects there means I'm able to end up doing the dodges right.
Brilliant light. Let's finish this. Here's your card. Let's shine. Ready to evade.
Hand-to-hand combo. This is the easiest one to parry, so there is that at least. He's almost dead. We're almost there. There we go. Happy out. And we didn't need Gushta. Oh, Christ. Okay, oh, man. That's special, to be honest. Okay, so... in general, I don't have a problem with it. I think it's the way they should have went down about it. I do have a problem with the fact that it's Cena versus R-Truth without the title being on the line. That annoys me. It should be for the title. Because although everyone knows R-Truth isn't winning that match, unless they're planning on doing that match twice, unless they're planning on doing that match twice, where the second time it's for the title, it's annoying that it isn't for the title. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive it's not for the title. That's not a hill I'm willing to die on, but I'm almost positive it's not for the title. So, yeah, I would prefer if it was for the title. I think every match Cena does now that he has the title should be for the title. Oh, God damn it. Google Translate for me. In a game where you know that when I have to go out of the audio, it ends up going mute, you end up putting in Irish that I can't bloody read. Duck, thank you so much for that. Look at you, stuttering, can't even think, words falling out of your mouth, like you've never been taught. Did you think you scored a keeper? Man, you hit the wrong side. You got no defensive skills. You're a joker on this trip, crashing at every turn, throwing out your pride. In the league of real players, you're not even the leader. Tell me how you really feel. Tell me how you really feel, Duck. Also, until you learn better, you've lost your moderator privileges. You'll be a VIP. Now you can feel the pain that others have felt before you. Where the fuck is this flag? Christ. Oh, fine, whatever. I'll swap over the game in a minute. It's honestly quicker for me to run up and get to the flag than try to find the flag. Sorry, another flag. Flag! Try to find the flag. Another English reference for anyone that knows it. A flag! This isn't a flag, it's a flag! Okay, give me one more second. so that means we know that that's set up there, so that'll be grand. KMB. What's KMB? My apologies for my ignorance. What's KMB? Keyboard and mouse or controller. Oh, keyboard and mouse, probably. Okay, so while I have to do 1 or 2 bits of setup. So while we are at that, I will swap over to, I said I would, yeah, swap over to this, and then this. So we'll pause. Viewers can't watch this live at the moment. 3 times for 5 minutes each. I'm probably better just ending it. Okay, so I'll end the TikTok for the moment. The problem with me stating that that we can pick any game is the fact that I don't have the whole setup done for that any game yet. So you'll have to bear with me. We can talk and discuss and just have the crack while I design and set up the actual layout for the game, because I want to be somewhat normal to my usual system. So bear with me. Continue to talk away there, and I will continue to chatty while I end up going through this nonsense that Skull has managed to put us through, so you can blame Skull for this. Or you can blame me for being the schmuck and actually bothering to go through with it, but, you know, ifs and buts and candy and nuts. Noob. When you going to think you pick? Well, Fall Guys, I'm just telling you. Go me, I'm top clipper. Well, no one else bothers to do it. I've tried setting up on the Steam Deck here. They have me be able to clip it. I'm not sure if it's actually done it. I haven't tested it properly yet. I needed to be live to test it. I've clicked it once or twice today on elements that I think were good for clips, but I'm disastrous at that shit. At picking when good clips are. That's why I'm actually happy you do it, Duck, because it helps a lot. Because your clips have been semi-successful. Duplicate. Bear with me now. Just do a few of these. Off. Genuinely, sometimes I absolutely hate looking for images. And yes, if this becomes too much effort, I will actually, again, why set up PNG and then put it up as a JPEG so that the PNG actually has the invisible fucking background? Oh, Edge, piss off. that's better. Then I can go to this one. I have my own channel clips, just the one, but it exists. Interesting. Okay, and then we go duplicate you. Knock that off.
It's amazing how strong that song was.
Music is powerful, man. It speaks to a primal pit in our brains.
Semi-intelligent about this crack.
It makes anyone want to get up and get their knees going. Gotta get them pumping, pumping, pumping. Boom, 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 boom.
I'll get better ones later on, but these will do for now. Then we go with sticks. Go to here, and we go with that. Okay. Then I can open you like this, down like that. Psychopaths, I have actually. I've only watched the first Psychopaths. I haven't watched. I think there's 3, isn't there? Or am I incorrect on that one? I think I've only watched the first one. I know there's in those type of things. There's loads of them. It's a very, very, very good anime, to be fair to it. Fair enough. Stop it. Crikey. Awkward pin in the ears. Ay, ay, ay. Sometimes I swear. Sometimes everything just wants to kick in the gonads and go completely wrong. Okay, second time's the charm. Then we can move to you. We can go like this. We can do that. We can do this. Wouldn't believe it. 13 yo just by watching it. I'm not 100% sure what that means, Duck, but fair enough. No, I figured that. Wouldn't believe it, 13-year-olds just by watching it. I'm not sure what you mean by that statement. That's what I mean. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Not that. Come to there. There. Coolaboola. And we can move you down. The show is 13. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like a show that's 13 years old. I'll admit that. Definitely doesn't look that old. Okay, so that's that done. Then I can do this. Then I can go and do this. Now if I do that, why aren't you... Oh, god damn it. In an event of incredible annoyance, there's an incredible chance I'm going to have to... I'm going to have to stop the stream for a second. And come back. Don't worry, it'll only be for a minute because I need to close and reopen OBS, because of course I do. Don't say I never do anything for you, by the way. So it worked there. Why isn't it working here? Okay, so if I go and do that again... Yeah, it's not picking it up. Shit. Okay, so let's see how this ends up working. This might or might not work, so bear with us as I do the other schmuck first. Window. Go. Continue to talk. I'll try and answer you while I'm at this crap. If you want. Bear with me. I know this isn't the most entertaining crap in the world, but... No, this is the life I have chosen, being a schmuck and having that channel point there. Okay, be back in one moment.